Hello, today I will read Deuteronomy chapter 10. In chapter 9 it was about the promises of the God, that God give them the promised land, but not because of them, because of they were very righteousness or very holy, but because God has promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and to them too. And now let's see what's next in the chapter 10. At that time the Lord said to me, "Chisel out 2 stone tablets like the first ones and come up to me on the mountain. Also make a wooden chest. I will write them on the tablets, the words that they were on the first tablets which you broke. Then you are to put them in the chest." So I made the ark out of acacia wood and chiseled out 2 stone tablets like the first ones, and I went up on the mountain with the 2 tablets in my hand. The Lord wrote on these tablets what he had written before, the 10 commandments he had proclaimed to you on the mountain out of the fire on the day of the assembly. And the Lord gave them to me. Then I came back down the mountain and put the tablets in the ark I had made as the Lord commanded me, and they are there now. Chisel out 2 tablets like the first ones, but I think the first ones were chiseled by God. Yeah, it was written by God in these 2 tablets too, but I think there is a difference. Yeah. There. The Lord wrote on these tablets what he had written before, the 10 commandments he had proclaimed to you on the mountain out of the fire on the day of the assembly. And the Lord gave them to me. Then I came back down to the mountain and put the tablets in the ark I had made as the Lord commanded me, and they are there now. The Israelites traveled from the wilds of the Canites to Mosera. There Aaron died and was buried, and Eleazar his son succeeded him as priest. From there they traveled to Gudgoda, and on to Yotbata. A land with streams of water. At that time the Lord set apart the tribe of Levi to carry the ark of the covenant of the Lord, to stand before the Lord to minister and to pronounce blessing in his name, and they still do today. That is why the Levites have no share or inheritance among their brothers. The Lord is their inheritance, as the Lord your God told me. Now I had stayed on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights, as I did the first time. And the Lord listened to me, and at this time also. It was not his will to destroy you. Go, the Lord said to me, and lead the people on their way, so that they may enter and possess the land that I swore to their fathers to give them. So it says here, it was not his will to destroy you. He was angry, God. God was angry because of their sins, but his will was not to destroy them, even if told to Moses those things. I think God, at the first, I'm sure that God wanted to see Moses' attitude as their leader, to see how we'll manage those things. And now, O Israel, what does the Lord your God ask of you, but to fear the Lord your God? Go, the Lord said to me, and lead the people on their way, so that they may enter and possess the land that I swore to their fathers to give them. And now, O Israel, what does the God your God, the Lord your God, ask of you, but to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, and to observe the Lord's commands and decrees that I am giving you today for your own good. To the Lord your God belong the heavens, even the highest heavens, the earth and everything in it. Yet the Lord set his affection on your forefathers and loved them. And he chose you, their descendants, above all the nations, as it is today. Circumcise your hearts therefore, and do not be stiff-necked any longer. For the Lord your God is God of gods, and Lord of lords, the great God, mighty and awesome, who shows no partiality and accepts no bribes. He defends the cause of the fatherless and the widow, and loves the alien, giving him food and clothing. And you are to love those who are aliens, for you yourselves were aliens in Egypt. Fear the Lord your God and serve him. Hold fast to him and take your oaths in his name. He is your praise, he is your God, who performed for you those great and awesome wonders you saw with your own eyes. Your forefathers who went down into Egypt were 70 in all. And now the Lord your God has made you as numerous as the stars in the sky. Wow. To fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, and to observe the Lord's commands and decrees that I am giving you today for your own good. May the God help us to do that too. That was the chapter. It was a short one, and this is the message. He's your praise, he's your God who performed for you those great and awesome wonders you saw with your own eyes. Okay. May the God bless me, protect me, and enlighten me in the next chapter too. And if you want, you'll see me there too. God bless you all, and goodbye.